And we're live. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Ask Us Anything. Dustin's just running late over here today, playing hooky, but he's showing up. At least he's gonna be in the shot here in just a second.
All right, how's it
welcome,
going?
welcome, partner.
The reason for my delay and for my triumphant entry is because this shirt didn't fit this body. So I've got this other one on. We're here to serve you anyway. So whether it's purple, whether it's blue, we've got a purple background. Headset Advisor is here for you.
Why didn't it fit? What was it? Did you get the small or medium?
Well, I was trying to find a schmedium.
Okay, so you needed that in between. So you put it on and you're like, oh no.
Yeah, so I think the medium it just wasn't working, and then the small though, it was like I was just bursting out of that thing. So hey, I've been hitting the treadmill a little bit lately. Been hitting the tennis ball, seeing what if I can get into one of those. So if you guys can find a schmedium around here, send it my way.
Yep, I don't think we're gonna have anything for you, Bubba. Not for quite a while.
All right, so here we go for another episode. We are here for you guys for the next hour to answer your questions. If you have anything headset related, anything to ask about us, about the company, about anything whatsoever, we're here to serve you to the highest level. So, welcome back, Drew. Appreciate you being here today, ready to go.
I did my hair.
Yeah, you did. How does it feel?
Feels very good.
It is good to do your hair.
Yeah, but sometimes it's better not to do it.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I prefer that, but you guys forced me to do my hair, so all right, here we are.
Nice. So anything coming to top of mind for you? Headset world, business world?
Headsets and business, huh? Business ethics?
Yeah. You can talk about business ethics. That's totally fine.
No, let's not do that. New stuff. There is some new products coming out. You're going to see some new videos dropping here soon on the Jabra Engage 55. That's a new wireless headset from Jabra. It's a decked model that's going to work on your computer application. So Microsoft Teams, Zoom, RingCentral, Cisco, all of those kinds of apps on the computer. This is going to be a decked wireless headset from Jabra, and it's going to give you about 10 to 15 times longer wireless range than a Bluetooth headset. Most of the manufacturers now are coming out with these types of headsets. Yealink, Poly, Jabra, ePost has another series comparable. It's basically going to give you a more portable headset, so you won't have to use a charging stand with AC power. You'll have a USB dongle, a wireless headset, and you can charge it either with a charging stand or with a USB cable. So there's going to be a number of different headsets coming out very soon like that. But then Jabra Engage 55, you'll see a video very shortly. That was a lot to say. That was a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely. So there are always exciting things in the headset space. We're always looking forward to it. And everybody's situation is unique. So feel free to contact us anytime, whether that's in these comments here or sending us an email to info@headsetadvisor.com. Again, that's info, I-N-F-O, @headsetadvisor.com. And we'd be glad to find out about your particular situation and narrow down those recommendations for you. So exciting options, Engage 55, but there are hundreds of others to select from. So just depending on your situation would determine our recommendation. Okay, well, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and start addressing some of the comments and questions in the comments box here and see what we have today.
Let's do it.
All right, so Catch Me If You Can Run. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate your support on all the videos. You ask, can you help test the new headset Sony XM5? Compare it with the best noise canceling mics from Jabra, Evolve 275, Poly, Voyager Focus 2, and Yealink. Sony XM5 shows it cancels even wind noise. So yeah, like I had mentioned on a prior stream, I know a lot of people are excited about the Sony XM5, and we will be testing them at some point on the channel. That being said, I've taken a look on YouTube and looked at some of the other big YouTubers and their reviews. And before this stream, I was actually watching one of them that did a mic test. Have you seen any of those, Sony? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was interesting because the Sony XM5, has beam-forming mics, which simply means that the microphones point in a certain direction, and then it also uses AI technology to block out background noise. And one of the reviewers demonstrated that, which isn't overly common with a lot of these reviews. They're more like, unboxing products and talking about it, but not really showing the performance of the product. So it was a really good review, and if I can find it, I'll link it here a little bit later. But what I did notice was that when the reviewer was using this headset, they were using it on a busy street, and it did completely block out the surrounding noise. But what I did notice was that it sounded very tinny. So, it really sounded like they were speaking in like a tin can, or almost like a fishbowl sounding effect. So it's not to say that it didn't block out the background noise. It did a tremendous job of it, at least in this video. But the sound seems like it left a little to be desired. So we'll be curious to try that out here, because being able to get headphones that actually block out surrounding noise and not have that microphone boom, that is a challenge. I haven't seen any that does it well, but I did notice that one did. But hey, you may sacrifice on the microphone quality. So stay tuned. We'll create one of those videos, and we'll put it up to the test against other major headsets like the Evolve 275, Focus 2, UC, and so forth. So
yeah, pretty much any so far any headphones or earbuds that we've tested that don't have a microphone boom, although they have a lot of cool like marketing terms of beamforming technology and these things, usually they just don't perform as best as a headset that does have a microphone boom as of 2022. Who knows what it's going to be like in the future, but I would imagine as technology keeps changing, they're going to find some way to have really small earbuds or headphones that you don't have to have a mic boom, and it's going to sound amazing, I would imagine. But so far today, anything we've tested, anything that has a microphone boom on it, it's going to give you the best voice quality, and usually the best mic noise cancellation. So you get the best of both. So like on the Sonys, it blocked out the noise, but like you said, it didn't give the best mic quality. So it's like usually something with a microphone boom, although it may not be ideal for some people, still will give you the best voice clarity.
Yeah, so because they were doing that with the artificial intelligence. Mm-hmm. So getting the artificial intelligence to be more natural sounding, that's probably going to be the trick.
There's a give and take.
That's right.
You like get more mic noise cancellation, or you get better voice quality at this time. So it's like the manufacturers choose, like, man, do we want to have the best sounding voice clarity on our microphones, or do we want to have the best microphone noise cancellation? So it's always a balance of the two on which way they want to go. So someone gets the headset, they're like, it doesn't block out all the noise, but it sounds great on the microphone. It's a tricky situation, it sounds like, from the manufacturers, from what I hear, on trying to create the best of both worlds, of having the best voice quality plus the best mic noise cancellation.
Definitely. Okay, let's move on to our next question here.
While you're doing that, I'm going to grab my coffee.
All right, there you go. All right, so we have a question from Marius. Marius, what is your opinion on why there is so little over-ear wireless headphones with boom mic on the market? I was looking for something like it, and then I was forced to ditch the requirement of boom mic. Okay, so I'm taking this to be over the ear wireless, so like surrounding the ear. And our two standout and top recommendations are, one, the Orosound Tild Pro C+, and then two, the Jabra Evolve 285. Those are two that will fully surround your ears and do have a microphone boom. The Evolve 285 it allows you to sort of tuck away the microphone boom, and the Orosound Tild Pro C+ allows you to remove the microphone boom. So in both cases, you can kind of use them like headphones, and then when you want to place calls, you can bring down the mic or attach the mic back in. So Drew's actually stepping away to go get those so that we can take a look at those headphone ideas. But in both cases, they're going to be primarily for business and secondarily for media and music and things like that. Whereas headphones like the Bose 700 or Sony XM4, Sony XM5, and so on will be for music first and business a far, far second. So taking a look, you can show them the two different examples here of around the ear headphones that have microphone booms. Great for business calls.
Yep, so this is the Evolve 285. This is extremely lightweight, has a lot of cushion. You can adjust it up and down to fit the size of your head. And it's going to fully enclose. Here's a close-up. Jeff's on his job today. This is what the Evolve 285 looks like. This is the Oro Sound Tilt Pro. And I'll just put it on my head real quick so you can see what it looks like. Like Dustin mentioned, these are going to be the top two business quality headphones. That's going to fully surround your ears. So this is what that looks like. This is the Evolve 285, and you have the microphone that can hide into the headset. So when you're jamming out on your music, you know, when you're in the zone, it doesn't look like you're at work. And then when you want to have the best voice quality, pull the microphone down, and pretty nifty, right? So that's the Evolve 285, and then this is the Oro Sound Tilt Pro. So it's a little bit different. This will give you the option, so this is over the ears, but it also has the option to remove these ear cups and switch it to an on-ear headset if you want. The microphone's very bendable, but you can remove the microphone like a magic trick. Dustin always calls it his magic trick. So he'll put the microphone on and you can take it right off just like that. They both have that same type of concept of being able to remove the microphone, which is nice. So you can have a pair of good headphones for music, but a headset that's great for your business calls and meetings. So good, not great for music, good enough for most, unless you're an audiophile. Probably not going to be the headphones you want. If you're looking for just, I need to rock out to music, these would not be the best for that situation. But if you want a hybrid headset for calls, meetings, and then also your music and personal use, definitely a couple of good options.
Yeah, and Ludo from Oro Sound actually chimed in on the chat last week mentioning the reason for the volume not being as loud as some music headphones, say on the Tilt Pro, for example, is actually for protecting your hearing and hearing health. So if you're going to be using these for years and so many hours a day, it's very important that you do protect your hearing health. So it's nice that they have that limiter in to allow you to use them and get a good experience, but not damage your hearing over long periods of time. So definitely a nice touch with them and having health in mind. That's a great philosophy. So okay, perfect. So we've got someone chiming in for Drew. I think they're liking the way that purple t-shirt is looking. So, hey, thanks ZVCS for chiming in. We're happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. Ask us any questions you may have.
And the answer to that is no, I'm married to the game.
Oh!
Gotcha.
All right, so, okay, perfect. Next, we have Prithvi up. So thank you so much for stopping by. Prithvi, you're a regular on the channel. We really appreciate your support and tuning in. So Prithvi's question is, can the wired PolySync 10 work with a smartphone without the need to charge? You had already affirmed the same working on a PC a while ago. Thanks.
The PolySync 10?
Yes. Work without the need to charge.
It's a wired speakerphone, so it doesn't have a battery.
So this one, it will just plug in, right?
Yeah, so you plug it into your computer or mobile phone. Only if your mobile phone has USB-C, it should work. We tested it on a Samsung Galaxy, I believe. I forgot the model, and it worked just fine. I don't know, I can't say if that's the case for all phones, but it doesn't have a battery in it. It's going to be powered on by your computer or mobile phone. That's compatible. So, well, hopefully that helps.
There you go. All right, so we've got another question here from Cubole Kenalte. All right, so
Nice try, nice try.
thanks for your understanding on that pronunciation. Okay. Are there any Bluetooth headsets that support lossless audio streaming? If yes, is there extra lag due to lossless transfer? Thanks. Okay, so are you understanding that question?
Yeah, sorry, I don't fully understand the question. Lossless.
Are there any Bluetooth headsets that support lossless audio streaming? Let me even see if there's. Hold on a second.
Jeff, do you know anything about that?
Allows the original data to be perfectly reconstructed and compressed data with no loss of information.
Yeah.
So it's. I'll explain that.
Yeah, that's a.
Just like the quality is still the same, like good, basically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we'll have to dig into that a little bit further because I don't fully understand the question. So I'll probably have to get a little bit more educated to fully understand the question to know exactly what you're looking to accomplish with the lossless Bluetooth.
Yeah, so that's one of those brain busters. You know, you get like a multiple test, like multiple choice test in school or something, and you're like, oh, lossless audio. Oh, I know that we were talking about this. I should have studied. I shouldn't have crammed the night before.
Darn it. This is where we need an engineer. That's like an engineer type question. So
great question though. We love having, this actually helps us to elevate our abilities, our knowledge, because when you ask us questions, especially ones that we have no idea about, that pushes us further and further. So your participation on these streams is so important to helping us to be able to help more people best, because we want to know what's important to you. What questions do you have? So bring them all. If we don't have the answer, we're going to try to learn. And if you have the answer, we don't claim to know everything. So if you have some knowledge about some stuff, please share in the comments as well, to help out the fellow viewers as well on some questions that we might not be able to answer. So thank you for your question. We'll look further into that and ask anything else you may have. All right, so we've got another question. Ping Gao, could you please test Bayrydynamic space versus Plantronic 7200 versus Dell MH3021P? In small meeting room, test the mic quality at different distance, 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter far from the speakerphone. Well, hey, thank you so much for your detailed question here. So is this, Jeff, is this like a speakerphone or something, or?
Yes.
Okay, so they're asking if we can test the speakerphone versus some different headsets. Is that
No,
what?
they're all speakerphones.
The
Bayrydynamic space, so just different models.
Okay, versus the Plantronic 7200 versus the Dell. That's what you're saying?
7200 is a
Headset, right?
it might be, or it might be the Callisto speakerphone. I don't know if they mean headset because I think there's a speakerphone and headset in the same
gotcha.
type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Got you. So the Callisto 7200. Okay. Yeah, so there's a 7200 headset, and then there's the 7200 speakerphone. So, okay, perfect. Hey, great question, and that would be a great idea. We should do that. So maybe that will be an idea on one of our upcoming videos. By chance, I mean, I don't think we're going to have anything here except for maybe the Plantronic. So I guess we're not going to be able to test it here, but
yeah, we'll do it on a future video. I didn't even know that Bayrydynamics was making speakerphones, so that'll be something new. They're a professional audio manufacturer of different like products like that. So we'll see what they come up with, and we'll test it out. And stay tuned for a video.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's a good idea too. The different distances, because on some of on our content, we're measuring the sound at the same distance. So it is interesting to get a different perspective. Maybe one is good for up close, but then maybe not as good for further away, and so on. So that actually is a good idea. So thank you so much. All right, so we've got another question here from Birand Hashem. would you buy the XM5 if you already have the XM4? Is it worth it? Well, so for us, we haven't tested the XM5 yet. So I really couldn't tell you whether I really think the XM5 is worth buying over the XM4. What I do know is the XM4 is fantastic, and if you look online, you'll see two major headphones come up over and over again. Bose 700 and Sony XM4. There are just battles on both sides, and it seems like people lean toward the Sony XM4. So curious to get our hands on the Sony XM5 to be able to answer that question more specifically for you. But based on that video that I did watch a little bit earlier, I can tell you that according to that video, it appears to block out the background noise when you're placing phone calls much better. Now, when it comes to quality sound, comfort, fit finish, all that kind of stuff, I would imagine it would be better, but I can't answer definitively. So thank you for your question. Stay tuned. We will be creating some videos with the Sony XM5. So, and a great one would be Sony XM5 versus Sony XM4. Is the Sony XM5 worth the upgrade? So great question, and we will do that. Okay, and then follow-up question: which wireless headset would you recommend for PS5? Budget doesn't matter.
Dang, we're getting questions that we don't offer. We don't support. I mean,
maybe
these aren't products that we provide.
Yeah, maybe you could speak to the gaming, and then I think you have kind of a standard.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to gaming, I just we haven't tested enough headphones as of yet. So this channel and what we do at our business is we don't specialize in music headphones or gaming headphones. The main headsets that we know most about is business type headphones for people that are working, whether at home, in the office, or on the go. So as of this point right now, we're not going to be the best to answer gaming headset questions or audio headphones. But stay tuned, we may be getting into that. We talk about it all the time, of getting into both worlds to start getting more familiar with. But the last thing we want to do is provide you guys false information and just give you an opinion that we don't, give you guys our feedback on something that we don't know anything about.
Jeff, from your perspective, do you have any ideas about like if you were like, hey, money's not an issue and I was going to buy a headset for my PS5 or something?
So I tried the Astro A50s, SteelSeries Arctis 7, and Odyssey Morbius. I don't remember what it's called. Mobius?
Okay, the Odyssey.
Odyssey is very nice, but I do prefer the SteelSeries Arctis 7.
Okay, so Jeff, he's a gamer, and so we have a lot of gamers here that work in our company, which is why we actually probably will get into gaming headsets at some point, because one, of interest in our company, and then two, we always get asked about it. So Jeff, tell me that name again.
SteelSeries Arctis 7.
SteelSeries Arctis 7. So Jeff had tried 3 different, popular ones, and that seemed to be the best one for him. So take it for what you will. SteelSeries Arctis 7. Take a look. See what you think. All right. Thanks, Jeff. Okay. So we've got another question from Jibs. What is UC? Also, is there any cheaper options? So what would your answer be to what is UC, Drew?
UC stands for Unified Communications, and that's just a term that the manufacturers came up with to let you know that it's going to work on your computer applications, depending on the model. Computer applications are mobile phones, so it's just Unified Communications, meaning you can use it usually on a laptop or mobile phone, usually not a desk phone. So that's what it stands for. And cheaper options in regards to what?
Yeah, so Jibs, are you asking about cheaper options in comparison to the Jabra Evolve 285 that we have here and the Orosound Tild Pro? Is that what you're asking? Please follow up kind of what your thoughts are on options and your situation, and we can point you in the right direction. All right, so another question here from Barand, and it's what would be the best office headset that is compatible with Teams. I have the Jabra Evolve 265, which I think is really cool. All right, so I'd be curious to know your answer.
My answer is going to be your answer.
I'm actually going to answer a little differently just because he gave the information of what he has. But maybe how about you give the answer that I would normally give,
Yeah.
but then I'll say that being said, and then go into
Yeah, I mean, just when we get asked this question every single day, what is the best headset? And it's just a question that I can't fully answer because there's so many different needs out there. The best for me would be different than the best for Dustin. So, and that's for everyone out there. Without knowing a little bit more about your situation and what you find best for you, it's too hard to just throw out, this is the best headset out there. That being said, you have the Evolve 265. That is a great headset that thousands and thousands of customers are using. Has everything you want from battery life, sound quality, features. It's an awesome headset if you like something that goes over the head and rests on both ears. So yeah, that's my take. I can't recommend something until I know more about your situation because there's just not a one size fits all.
Yeah, so with that being said, the Jabra Evolve 265 is a fantastic headset, but the flagship headset within the Jabra Evolve 2 range is the Jabra Evolve 275, and that's the most recent release. Right now it's on a back order, nationwide, probably global back order really. So probably have a bit of a difficult time getting your hands on a pair of Evolve 275, but the added benefits that you're going to get with that particular headset, most importantly, would be active noise cancellation, meaning you can press a button and block out the surrounding noise around you, whereas the Evolve 265 doesn't have that feature. And then in our tests, at least, the microphone is a better quality and then also blocks out more surrounding noise. It has 8 microphones built into it, so they did a really good job. Aside from that, there's some extra bells and whistles. For example, the ear cushions have some extra cushioning that is supposed to make it more comfortable for long periods of time. So all things considered, I'd say that the Evolve 275, in my opinion, if I had to just choose one of the Evolve 2 series, that's the one that I'd go with. But by all means, I mean, the Evolve 265 is a very, very nice headset. And if you're enjoying it, probably just stick with the Evolve 265. I mean, that's what I would do if I had it already. All right. Unless you're experiencing some particular issues, like you really do need to block out that noise, for example. All right, so we have a question here from none other than Drew M. Drew M is
Okay.
in the welcome, Drew M. We've got another Drew M right here. So Drew M, maybe that's your like
Maybe I have a twin out there.
what is that? It's like the
Doppelganger?
No, like another universe. It's like the parallel universe.
Oh, parallel, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a parallel universe. It's like you're in this universe at this time,
Yeah,
but
Earth
then
1 and Earth 2.
Yeah, and there's like you, but you're living another life in another place, but
There
at
we
the
go.
same time. Yeah. Okay, Drew. I feel like
You're my
talking to you
kind
now.
buddy.
All right. So he asks, are there any mono wireless headsets comparable in quality to the Plantronics HW540? Clearly not tinny sound for under $150. Mono wireless headsets comparable in quality to the Plantronics HW540.
If you're saying mono and meaning like an earpiece style, the Voyager 5200 UC would be one. And for desk phone, is it for desk phones?
So yeah, that's a good follow-up question. So yeah, Drew, if you could let us know what this is for. So the HW540 is going to be a QD headset, and most people are going to use it on a desk phone. Some people get the USB adapter and use it on a computer. So if you could let us know if you're using it on a desk phone mobile phone or computer, that will help us to narrow down the options. But yeah, like Drew said, if it was for a computer, the 5200 UC is going to be the most popular earpiece version. That sounds good as well. So, all right, let's see here. All right, Barand, hey, he says this stream is going to make him a hardcore subscriber now. Hey, thank you so much. If you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for us and hit the like, comment, do all that good stuff, because it really does help us. It really does motivate us. As you can see, I just went into the infomercial because I got some positive feedback from Baran. So appreciate you tuning in. We really, really want you in the community. Comment as much as you can. Bring all your knowledge to the table. Help build each other up. And, you know, let's enjoy this headset conversation and whatever other conversation we get into. So thanks for the subscribe. Anybody else here, go ahead and do the same.
So yeah, you just said the words that gets Dustin fired up. So as you can tell, he went into infomercial mode. Keep saying that and you'll keep getting the infomercial if you like that.
All right, great. So we've got Jibs back. So it would be cool to know the best headset that works good for both work and games for those slow days. Oh, I see you working, Jibs. I see you working. You're like, hey, you know, it's a little slow today, working from home, gonna log into a little COD. Or what are we gonna do? What other cool games are there? There's what's that one? Elden Ring or something?
Yeah.
Elden Ring. Yeah, this Elden Ring game. Someone here that's it works with us on Fridays was telling us about this Elden Ring game because I was looking for this MMO RPG. I think that's how you
just
call it.
Just say the MMO, yeah.
Yeah, the MMOs,
that one.
right. So I was looking for a cool MMO to get into since like I just was addicted to this game back in the day that was like the best game of all time. Ultima Online, if you guys aren't familiar. But the so apparently this Elden Ring game is like supposed to just be bonkers. So I'm really considering getting one. Drew's actually, I think, building a computer or something. So you might see him on Elden Ring one of these days. So yeah, hey, I hear you. When the going gets slow, the slow log into Elden
Hey, that's
Ring.
the thing. We can start gaming with our streamers or
Yeah.
our subscribers.
There you go.
Like, hey, come join and we'll all game together. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So
Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of you. Stop talking.
No, but he says the best headset that works good for both work and games for those slow days. So that's kind of a tricky question. You know,
if you're a casual gamer, like, and you're on the computer, like one of these headsets would be good enough.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna give you like the, you know, if you're playing like Call of Duty or something, it's not gonna be like immersive to hear the footsteps and all of this stuff. It's gonna just give you audio, but it's not gonna be like a gaming headset. It's just not the same experience.
Yeah, so the question would more be like, are you more emphasizing, you know, needing the headset for gaming and you place a little bit of calls, or you're not on the phone that much? If that's the case, probably just go with like a super good gaming headset and then just use that headset for some of your calls whenever you're on calls. But if you're like on calls all the time, I mean, I would probably say 2 different headsets. You're going to want one for business and then one for gaming. And trust me, I don't try to make recommendations of buy multiple headsets. Whenever there's a headset that would be best at both, then I would just say go that way. But if you're really into gaming and also it's important those business calls, really getting one for each purpose makes sense. Even though it seems like, hey, no, it looks the same, it's kind of the same. Well, yeah, but it's really just not the same. So yeah, that would probably be the way to go. And again, if you're more on the gaming side and some calls, but they're not like, you know, they're not critical calls or you're not on the phone all the time, probably just get away with the gaming headset for that purpose. So, and that Arctis, what was it again, Jeff?
Arctis 7.
Arctis 7 might be one that would be good to look at. And if I get that Elden Ring, I might go get a pair of those myself. So, because that seems pretty cool.
That seems pretty cool, and I like that.
All right, so we've got Baran, not related to headsets. What is the future plans for the channel? Can you guys share some of your goals?
Ooh.
Any thoughts there, Drew?
Hey, our goal was 50,000 subscribers this year. How are we doing on that? Yeah, so our goal was 50,000 subscribers this year, and I don't know if the office headset space is going to be getting us to 50,000 subscribers this year. Maybe over time, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So here's how it works. It's like, like our loyal viewers like Barand who just went ahead and decided to subscribe to this channel today. It's kind of like it's like there's an exponential increase that happens. So I think the algorithm picks up that there is a little traction going, and then it's this compound effect that, you know, we're gaining 20 subscribers a day, 30 subscribers a day. Next thing you know, it's 300, and then we're bursting at the seams, like me out of that Headset Advisor shirt before I got on the air. So,
yeah, if you didn't put it on, that wasn't looking good. That wasn't looking good.
So yeah, one of our goals is by year's end to be at 50,000 subscribers. That is a definite long shot and a lofty goal. But hey, you know, if you're not setting goals that cause a little fear inside of you, then your goals aren't big enough. So hey, here at Headset Advisor, we do have big goals, and we're still striving for 50,000. So if you haven't done so already, click the subscribe. That will help us out to reach our goals. When it comes to other goals about getting, you know, what we want to do in the channel, well, we want to definitely broaden our reach a bit, and so we'd like to get into the gaming headset space, and also a little bit more into the headphones and earbuds, because those are natural areas that would make sense for us to talk about at Headset Advisor. So, you know, having a bigger range of headsets that we can advise on is something that we definitely want to get into. Like Drew was saying, maybe some streaming of doing game streaming, you know, like that Twitch stuff, or just doing that on YouTube. So that would be definitely something.
Yeah, in addition to that, we're looking to just stay consistent with our videos and keep the quality of our videos going up. So when we first started, if you go back and look at a number of my videos specifically, you'll have one at my house, one day my hair's shaved, another day the lighting's bad, another day I have a mullet going on. So finally we started taking it serious when we started seeing people actually taking traction to the YouTube channel, and I had to get more professional and do my hair every single day, the same thing every time. So we're trying to improve our videos, get better at our editing. If you look at our videos even 3 months prior until now, our editors, now that we have like a team of editors and stuff, the quality is just getting better and better. And that's also because a lot of you guys are commenting, whether it comes across as negative feedback or not. We take all the feedback and we actually use that to improve our videos. Some subscribers have put like big long things of like, you should have done this, you should have done that. They give you a big thing 1 through 7, and I go, I couldn't agree more. And then on our future videos, I'm like, hey, I remember that. And then we start improving. So we definitely want to keep our quality, we want to keep improving our quality big time. And I think that, I mean, you guys can see some of our videos, but if you ever have any feedback, definitely let us know. That's a big goal of ours this year, for sure.
Yep, and then a couple of other areas of emphasis that we want to focus on is one, collaboration. So it'd be nice to collaborate with other YouTubers that have good audiences that would be in a related space, so that we could bring value to their channel with the headsets, but then they could also bring value to our channel with some other topic that they're into in a related space. And then lastly, we want to continue on with our live stream giveaways and live presentations. And we're going to be partnering with like some of the biggest companies in the entire space, manufacturers, service providers, and we're going to put on some epic events. I'm talking like we've never done before, and you know, that I don't think's going on in this industry. So we're really excited about it, to put on like a real show and then also give away a ton of awesome products worldwide. So hey, stay tuned for that. And we really do send them out. You'll see people tune into the comments and they'll say, hey, I'm using the headset that you guys sent to us. So we really send out what we do with the giveaways. So obviously we're not going to be able to send out to everyone, because there's hundreds and hundreds of people that show up. And on the epic one that we start marketing coming up here shortly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's thousands of people that are tuning in. So, we can only give so much away, but we're going to try to give this away as much as possible. So stay tuned for that. We're really excited about what we can do in bumping up our lives. So that's a long-winded answer to your question, but thanks again. All right, we have Canty Firestarter who asks, is there going to be a review on the Jabra Engage 55?
I'll take it off. That's right over here. Yeah, I just did a review on it. It's actually in process of being edited, and it should be up sometime early next week. So it's already done. The review video is done. Big fan of the headset, especially if you're looking for something that's going to give you a lot longer wireless range than a Bluetooth headset, and something that's going to be portable. Not all decked wireless headsets are portable. Usually you need to have like an AC power, this charging base that you have to lug around with you. The Engage 55 is going to be portable and give you very long range. Plus, you may like to hear the microphone on this one.
All right, Jib says they like UC. They're looking for ear comfort. My ears currently hurt. Using Logitech H540, which was recommended for me. I used to use Apple earbuds, so comfortable, but not very compatible with the system my job uses. I would love the Jabra. XM4 looks good too. Definitely ain't trying to spend all my money. Yeah, so I definitely understand, Jibs. Money can definitely be a consideration, certainly. So I'm thinking.
I know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
And I'm going to see
Go
if
ahead.
you want me to take this.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it real quick.
Are you discovering the difference?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got a couple here. Especially because they said they have headphones that hurts their ears, and they liked AirPods.
Oh, gotcha.
I have two options here for you that one of these two should work very well for you. Logitech Zone True Wireless Earbuds. Go ahead and get a close-up here, Jeff. All right, so Logitech Zone True Wireless Earbuds case. This is what they look like. And let me go ahead and put them on so you can see what they look like in my ears. And these come with the USB dongle. They are UC, so you'll be able to use it on your mobile phone or computer. And it just said connected in my ears. So this is what they look like in my ears. Very comfortable for me. If you like the idea of earbuds, gonna be very good. Microphone is decent, but not great. Good enough for calls and meetings, but if you're looking for the best voice quality, you want something with a microphone boom. And that being said, another headset that you may have not heard of that's unique. A lot of people are liking this because it uses what's called bone conduction technology. And what that means is there's these speakers right on the outside of your ears. And it's really lightweight, low profile, doesn't make your ears hot or uncomfortable. The microphone's very nice. We did a review on this as well. This is called the OpenComm UC. So it connects to your mobile phone or computer. And when you put the headset on, again, there's nothing that rests on or in your ears, but you can be aware of your surroundings and still hear crystal clear. It's a weird experience. This is by far one of my favorite headsets for those people that want something lightweight, low profile, and is discreet, but still gives you very good microphone quality. Going to give you much better microphone quality than a pair of earbuds. So if you haven't tried a headset like this and you like the idea of how it looks and how it's low profile and you're looking for the best microphone quality, just give it a try. And for any reason you don't love it, you can always return it within 30 days. So those would be my top two recommendations.
Excellent. Okay. Prithvi asks, what is our thoughts on PC manufacturers' headsets like those by Lenovo, Acer, etc.? Would you guys use them? Any that impressed you? So without looking specifically at those headsets by Lenovo, Acer, and so on, which to be honest, I'm not overly familiar with, I couldn't exactly answer that question for you. If you send any of some links over to info@headsetadvisor.com or even link them here in these comments, we can take a look and answer that for you. But let me let me tell you this. What I have seen with some brands, I think like Dell, and there's a couple of other ones I'm not thinking off the top of my head, but what they've done is actually private labeled some of the major manufacturers' headsets. Like, for example, the Poly Voyager Focus UC, not the 2, the Focus UC has been private labeled by some of these brands. I want to say Dell, if I'm not mistaken. So you're looking and you're saying, hey, it's a Dell headset. It's not a Dell headset. It just has a Dell label on it, and probably something in the the software where you plug the USB dongle into the computer and it shows up as a Dell headset, but that's just really a Poly product. So I'd have to look at the ones that you're looking at, but they could very well just be private labeled products, which should operate the same way as the standard one from Poly. I do know as well that HP just recently acquired Poly, formerly Plantronics, and that acquisition, I believe, should be finalized toward the end of the year. And I don't know how that's going to look. If Poly is still going to be the Poly brand, just under the HP umbrella, or if HP is going to just put their name over everything. I'm not entirely sure. So in that case, that would mean that let's say they did label everything HP, then really HP headsets would just be like Poly headsets at that time. So anyway, great question. There are a lot of like private labels and all these things in the headset industry. So, just ask questions, and if you ever have anything you want us to take a second look and answer that for you, we can do so. All right. Okay, Drew M comes back and says that the headset he's looking for is for a computer. So the one where it was HW540.
Okay.
So they're similar like voice quality, but like for a computer, and it's wireless, and I think it was 150 or less or something like that.
Yeah, 150 or less wireless.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're looking for, like, if your goal is low profile, definitely the OpenCom UC. Although, like I mentioned earlier, although it's on both ears, it's just a unique experience. For me personally, I'd rather have audio in both of my ears than one ear, and it's really nice. You can use it for your music. You can also use it for calls. Definitely, if you're looking for something lightweight, low profile, around your price range, then the OpenCom UC would definitely be a good one to consider. Or the Voyager 5200 UC if you're looking for wireless. That being said, if you're open to a wired headset, there's a model called the Discover D713U, and that's going to be an earpiece style with a wire that plugs into your computer, and it gives you like a 7 to 8 foot cable or something like that. That's also another very cost-effective, good quality earpiece headset for your computer. Again, Discover D713U.
Yep, and then if you don't need to transport the headset, let's say you're going to use it with a computer, and your computer's stationary and you just want to use it in your home office or at an office or something, the Yealink WH63 could be worth a look as well. Really nice quality microphone, great wireless range, low profile, lightweight, really, really nice headset for under $200. And if you use coupon code YouTube, you'll even save more money on the website. So go ahead and use that code so you can get closer to the 150 mark that you're looking for if you decide to go with a purchase. Okay, so Barand asked, what's our favorite headsets and why? Do you have maybe like one or two that might be like, if you had to choose, like, I'm putting this headset on my head, all things considered?
Top three for me, just off the top of my head, is OpenCom UC. I love this headset. I can't say enough good things about it. They really brought something different to the game. We always just review all these other headsets, and sometimes it's hard on these videos like to distinguish what's really different than this one and that one, because they're all becoming so similar just in their own unique way. But OpenCom UC is definitely one that I really like. The battery is good. The microphone sounds very rich, blocks out a good amount of background noise. You can bend this thing around, just throw it in your pocket. You can bend the microphone around. It's got like titanium in it or something like that. So this thing just bends around. I really like this headset. Plus, it keeps you aware of your environment, which is unique. But if you're on a call say you're on a walk or you're in the office and it's just moderately loud. Although people are talking and you're aware of what's going on, you still hear the caller loud and clear even though you have nothing in your ears or on your ears. So it's a really cool experience, and I've heard people with hearing impairments are using this headset and they're able to hear certain audio like they've never heard before. For example, my dad is deaf in his left ear, or has like 90% hearing loss. When he put this headset on and he was on calls, if he puts his cell phone up to his ear, he can only hear my voice, but it's just mumbled. So he just hears like that. When he put this on, he can then hear out of that ear. So it was a very interesting thing. He was able to decipher everything I was saying. So that would be option one. Oro Sound Tild Pro. This would be my second. Very nice headset. Microphone is the best sounding microphone we've tested. Not going to give you the best microphone noise cancellation as of yet, but the sound clarity of the microphone is really nice. You can switch it between over ear, on ear, has everything you want. It's made in France. They're doing something different. So I like when people come out with something different and unique. Oro Sound Tild Pro. And then the last one would be the Discover D722U.
Boomstick.
Yeah, the boomstick. If Ryan's watching this, the Discover D722U. For under $100, you get everything you want. It's a wired headset, dual speakers, has memory foam, cooling gel in it, so keeps your ears nice and cold on a hot summer day. Microphone sounds good. Very good headset. Three-year warranty, side tone. Has everything you want for under $100. D722U. Those are my top three. Sorry, it's long-winded, but
yeah, great options. Can't go wrong with any of those. It really depends on your unique situation and preferences. That being said, for me, I use the Oro Sound Tild Pro S Plus every single day. That is my go-to headset. Not saying that other headsets are not good. There are many good headsets. The Jabra Evolve 275, the Poly Voyager Focus 2UC, the Shox OpenCom UC, and many others. But I keep going back to the Oro Sound Tild Pro S Plus. I just like the way that the fit, the finish, it feels substantial without giving me a fatigue when I wear the headset. And then the way that the microphone sounds. It just sounds rich and clear, and I really like that. And my background noise, except for when my 10-month-old is screaming his head off, is very quiet. So I don't really need the best possible background noise cancellation. As long as that microphone is crisp and clear and just sounds rich, then I'm signing up for that deal. So Oro Sound Tild Pro S Plus is top of the charts for me personally, for my particular needs. So that would be the one that I would go with. But hey, let us know your particular situation and we'll recommend something that might be best for you, because I'm not just going to always tell you Oro Sound Tild Pro S Plus is the way to go. That's just the way to go for everyone. It really isn't. It really just depends. So tell us your situation and we can help you find the right one.
Yeah, we're testing headsets all the time. For example, I'm using the Jabra Engage 55 right now. I'm loving the headset. When I'm using it at home, finally when I step away from the computer, because I'm a person that needs to get up and walk and talk. So when I'm on meetings, my brothers are like, where are you at on the video? I'm like, dude, I'm walking around my house and whatnot. And he's always telling me that I'm cutting in and out because I'm using a Bluetooth headset. So I'm now trying the Engage 55. I could be walking all around my house and my brother is no longer complaining that he can't hear me. So I'm really liking the Engage 55 right now, but we go through testing all of these headsets. We use them for quite some time for most of the popular models. There's not a one size fits all. So like Dustin mentioned, although he uses the Tild Pro, it doesn't mean that's going to be the right fit for everybody. It just depends on the circumstances.
All right. Hey, Andre, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you tuning into the streams. Hope all is well. All right. We got... Drew M said your hair is much better than his, so he wishes you guys were doppelgangers.
Hey Drew, maybe I can cut some off and give it to you. So we can plant some hairs on there if you want.
Yeah. All right. So
there will just be a small fee and shipping.
All right.
The infomercial. Only pay $4.99 for shipping.
4 easy payments of
Yeah.
$5.99. But wait, there's more.
Just pay shipping and handling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
exactly.
did he just say?
Who knows?
I don't know. I'm putting my credit card in.
You want hair on your head? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll hit the order. I want hair.
There's only 29 seconds. Hurry. Yeah, until like the next, it's like, then it starts over again. There's like 30 minutes again.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, and the next commercial you see, and call now within 5 minutes to get your deal.
then like the phones are ringing in the background. Ring, ring.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, we're running low.
No, it got dad on a guitar.
It got me on a sales training program.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, dad got he got the scarcity on there, and dad's like, I need that guitar, and it's a great deal right now. And
Right.
it works. You
Yeah.
hit the buy button.
All right, so we've just got a handful of minutes left here, maybe 5, 10. Okay, Claudia here. Hi, I just bought 5 Sony Bluetooth in-ear headphones, WI C100, C310, but a friend said Bluetooth aren't good for Zoom calls because the mic messes up. Should exchange them for wired headphones instead.
This is me.
Right.
No,
Yeah. So
no.
Claudia, hey, I really appreciate your comment, and when it comes to headsets and headphones for business applications, please, contact us before you decide to go out into the open market and make a purchase. There are so many different options, and on the surface, it may seem like a good fit. But the problem is when you get them and then find out a lot of times after the return period is over, it's not the right choice for your situation. Then what happens? You're stuck with a bunch of headsets that you have no use for, and now you have to go find the right ones and spend twice the amount of money. So save the time. You can contact us for free today or any day at headsetadvisor.com, info@headsetadvisor.com. Call us and we will narrow down the options for you based on your unique situation, and then you can make the choice for yourself. We'd love for you to purchase from us, but if you just get the information and then go get it somewhere else, hey, that's not the best for us, but we're still here to help you, and you have to make the best choice for you. So just contact us, and we'll help you get that right solution. So when you say, I believe your friend says to go exchange them for wired headphones instead, Pause, don't make an action, just contact us and we'll find out the details and give you 2-3 recommendations to take a look at. So it's not wired, it's not wireless, it's not dual ear, it's not single ear, it's who knows what it is. Let's talk to you and figure it out. So
yeah, this is like this feels like the most education we're doing these days now. Back in the day, especially when my dad was starting the business and headsets were still new, the education was telling people why to use headsets. Now most people understand the benefits of why to use headsets. Now it's becoming of which headsets to choose, because we see people every single day are buying AirPods Max, Sony earbuds, Bose earbuds, and all that. And for some cases, it makes a lot of sense because calls aren't the most important to people. They want music and personal use first and then calls second. There's a lot of nuances to headsets, and most people that are getting those types of brands for their work applications, for Zoom calls, for phone calls, all of that, those headsets are not best suited for that environment. They may seem very similar on the surface, but we hear that same story every single day, all day long. So anyone out there listening to this, if you're considering headsets for work, meetings, all of that, a work application, contact us before anything.
all right, so we have Johnny K. Tan. It will be good to include Anchor and Soundcore in your review video. So I do know we did do a recent video on an Anchor. I believe it was H700.
Big fan. I'm a big fan of that headset. Anchor did very good overall, all things considered. Price point, the features that you get with it. We don't sell the headset as of yet. We're trying to sell the headset, but we don't sell it as of this point. But there's a link in our video on the H700. If you go to that link and order, I believe it's on Amazon, that will definitely help support our channel. But big fan of that headset overall for people looking for something cost effective.
Yeah, so great comment, and throwing out brands that you want to see us do reviews on, like different headsets that you're, so we've heard the Sony XM5. Now we're hearing Anchor and Soundcore, and there were some other ones that were brought up earlier. These are perfect because then we know what's important and of interest to you, and then we can go ahead and create those videos with the in-depth reviews, the mic tests, and all those things. So hey, keep bringing those, and that's what we wanted to just keep advancing as a channel and serving you best. So thank you so much. All right, so let's see. Child of Light says the app you announced sounds genius. Any ETA on the release date? So this is the Headset Advisor app. Apparently, I think that there's been a announcement to a special group of our base.
Yeah, there's no release date yet. It's still in the works. We're trying to make sure that we make it right before we launch it. The last thing we want to do is launch it, and then there's all these bugs and problems that we have to fix. We're trying to fix all those bugs and problems, or most of them. There's going to be things that come up, but we're trying to make sure that it works as smooth as possible before we launch it. But we'll keep you guys updated when it's going to be released.
What's that called? It's like a test group, or not a test group, but there's
the beta test group.
Yeah, a beta test group.
Yeah, it's like basically our test group. It's like before it goes to market, we're gonna have people. We have groups of people to test before we launch it to the masses, so they can download on Macs, Windows, all their different applications, and kind of work out the kinks. Rather than some companies or manufacturers will just make a product, they launch it, everyone has problems, then they're going back and fixing it. Yeah, like a lot of problems.
Yeah, so, and on these giveaways that are coming up and some special offers that we'll have, I'm sure we'll be including free ability to access the application for free for certain people and so on. So, hey, stay tuned, and we'll be packaging those things and having a lot of excitement around it and showcasing all of the features as well. Okay, so, let's see. Okay, Adam Macias is here. What's up, Adam? I can't wait to review the Logitech Zone True Wireless. Yes, no, it's definitely a unique headset in the space right now. It's really the only business-grade wireless earbuds available right now. So definitely curious to hear your feedback on the buds and see your review as well. You do great work, so keep up the good job. If anyone's not following yet, go ahead and subscribe to Adam Macias' YouTube channel. He does a really good job with the tech reviews over there. So keep up the good work, Adam. Thanks for tuning in as usual. All right, let's see. We've got a few more here. Simon Carroll, hi. What do you think of neck bands like Plantronics 6200 or Evolve 75E? What are your thoughts, Drew?
I'm not a huge fan, me personally. I'd rather go with, again, I keep saying this, but a neckband headset, you might as well go with the OpenCom UC, unless you're looking for like a good mix of like music and calls. From my testing, the microphones on those are, just as good as a pair of Logitech Zone True Wireless. The microphones, and from my testing, in my opinion, aren't the best, and then you have this thing around your neck. It's a personal preference, but they're good for some, but I'd rather get a pair of like earbuds, especially if the microphone quality is going to be about the same. Logitech, OpenCom, Jabra, Evolve 65T, I think those are discontinued, but me personally, I'd rather get a pair of earbuds without the neckband. Some people like to take the neckband though, put it around their neck, and they like to just take the earbuds out and not have to deal with anything in your pockets and stuff. So if you like that idea, then definitely not a bad way to go.
Yep. All right. So, okay, perfect. So Prithvi says, OpenCom and Yealink are two names introduced by you and look like no regret purchases. Thanks for this and for taking my questions earlier. Of course, that's what we're here for, Prithvi, so really appreciate all your questions. Any way we can help out, but those are definitely a couple of great options to take a look at. I mean, really, OpenCom, or like the Shox brand, and then also Yealink, these are like these dark horses that just basically came
Tilt
out
Pro,
of nowhere.
everyone, all
Yeah.
these, you see all these brand Anchor work. Like, dude, back in the day, we had Plantronics and Jabra.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah, and there are a lot of good options available. So yeah, really exciting to see all the unique innovations and the quality improvements and everything. It makes it really exciting. So glad we were able to help you out there. All right, so we've got a question here. Can you from Jibs? Can you walk around the house with the Jabra Evolve 285 or the Logitech Zone?
Yeah. Yeah, they're wireless, so it depends how big your house is. Bluetooth is going to give you a lot less wireless range than a decked headset. So if you want to walk far, you want to go with a decked headset, DECT, like the Engage 55 coming out, or there's a number of other options out there. If you want a recommendation, just contact us. But you'll get about 50 feet of range. A lot of the manufacturers claim like 100 feet, but in a real world setting, probably anywhere from 30 to 50 feet of range before you start getting the audio cutting out and whatnot. That being said, for whatever reason, some Bluetooth headsets with the USB dongle that comes included when you connect to your computer give you longer range than other ones. So the one I've tested that goes the furthest is this OpenCom UC. I don't know, when I'm in the house wearing it and I'm on the calls, Dustin points out as soon as the call starts cutting out, he can't stand that. So he says like, hey, I can't hear you right away. I'm walking all around my apartment and it works just fine. I'll have another pair of, another Bluetooth headset I'll try, and I'm like, I walk across a wall 15 feet and it just starts cutting out. So if you want the longest range possible, go with the decked headset.
Definitely. Okay, Andre he says, Drew, could you explain?
Andre!
Could you explain why people get so excited about AirPods Max? They are neither the best for music nor the best for work.
Just name brand and what people are familiar with. That's what it comes down to. I personally think they sound great for like music and movies and stuff like that. I think they look goofy. Me personally, some people think they look cool. It's sleek on your ears, but it literally looks like a sleek space helmet. I don't know. I don't personally like how the AirPods Max look. That being said, Sony XM4, XM5 now, it's like those have the best of both. Besides, they're not the best for work calls and meetings and whatnot. No idea why, it's just what people know. That's why we're trying to get the education out of what is the difference between a work headset and then versus a personal pair of headphones or a gaming headset. And it's just, people get those AirPods Max and they try to use it for their business calls. They're like, oh wait, I can't press a button to answer a call away from the computer. I can't adjust the volumes. I can't mute and unmute, all these things. So it's there's a big difference between the two, and it's just what people know. To answer your question, I think it's just what people know.
Yeah, and Andre, it's probably brand loyalty as well. Just like, Apple has people that are loyal to it. They'll just buy whatever and say it's the best, even if it's not. It's like, I'm not trying anything else, but I just know this is the best because it's Apple. So your point a little bit later saying Sony and Bose are better for music and movies, I don't blame you for saying that. Those are fantastic. And who knows? Some people like the Apple AirPods Max. Other people, yourself included, not so much. So probably better options available. Certainly better options at a lower price point than the $550 tag. Okay, we've got Rafael Perez asks, just out of curiosity, have you all tested Logitech headsets? Would like to see a review on Logi Zone 900 to see how it compares. I personally like it.
Yeah. Look on our YouTube channel. Just type in Logitech Zone. We've reviewed these earbuds. We've reviewed a few wired headsets of theirs. We've reviewed their wireless models. So go ahead and check out our YouTube channel and just type in whichever model of Logitech you want to look at, and you'll see one of our videos. It'll have most likely it's going to have a purple background on the thumbnail, and you'll see mine or my brother David's face.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we're about to wrap up here. Jibs, you said excited to see future videos. Do you guys have Twitter? Jeff, do you know if we have a Twitter account?
We have our Headset Advisor account. I think it's like Headset Advisor 94 or something.
Yeah, so we've got Twitter, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube. What else do we have? Is that it?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Just type Headset Advisor,
Yeah.
2 words.
Search
and
us
you'll see
up, Headset Advisor, and if you've got any friends, family, anyone that you come across that could benefit from some of the videos, if they're considering headphones or business headsets and all of that, send them any of the links to the videos that we have and say, hey, take a look and check it out. That would be really helpful when you guys share the content and engage with us. Like you always see on these YouTube channels, or hit the like button and the subscribe button, and it really helps us. But we're saying that too because it actually does help us out. So hey, anything you could do to help advance our message forward, if you like what we're doing and you want to support the channel, those are definitely some ways that you can do that without just buying from us. We're definitely happy to help you in that way as well. But what do we have here?
Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah, this is because I just want to show this real quick. I didn't even know this thing existed, to be honest. Andre had sent a link to these ears, so now we can test a lot of the speakers in the headsets, and you will be able to hear it as basically like you would hear it in real world. So thanks, Andre, for the recommendation here, because now I can put on some headphones on here, on these ears, and then you guys will be able to hear for yourself on a number of these headphones and earbuds and whatnot. So I'm excited to try this out.
And that's just so cool, just hearing that from our viewers, with you guys sending us your ideas. Like, think this is actually something that we've taken action on because of what you guys have let us know about. So thank you so much about that. It really does help us out in advancing and making things better. So really, really cool that we can have a connection like that. So that's going to be all for us today. We're a bit over time. Really, really appreciate you tuning in today. We're going to be here next week on Friday, same time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, to take your questions. Hope you have a great Memorial weekend.